is a dynamic society. It has achieved very rapid urbanization and economic growth, as you all know. But it's one of the most rapidly aging society. And the fertility rate is by far the lowest among the major countries in the world. So this huge demographic changes require that housing policy address the needs of various age groups going forward. And the poverty rate among the aged population is very high, actually the highest among OECD member states. And the 30% of population is now in single member households, and the percent is increasing every year. So we have to deal with this varying needs by different demographic groups. Secondly, with our public housing, I mean, we have been increasing the stock of public rental housing over the list of since 2000. And by 2025, if the government plan goes through, we'll have about 2.4 million units, or 10% of the total housing stock. Now, is this an ideal size of the public rental housing sector, or should we rely more on demand subsidy and engage the private sector more to provide affordable housing? Financing, the government plans to integrate these fragmented programs, and then they plan to chip in about 39% of the cost toward the construction of new units. So far, the LH, the main provider, was able to do some cross-subsidization amongst public rental housing programs, as well as between public housing for sale and public rental housing. Now, if all these rental programs are integrated, that might have some implication on the financing of public rental housing programs. And next, the challenge is to manage the aging stock of public housing. The first batch of public rental housing was built in around 1990. So it's 30 years old. We need to refurbish them, remodel them. And actually, government plans to integrate some small units into larger units. So this is a challenge. And finally, the difficult task of social mixing. There have been various efforts to mix tenants with the residents of other public housing programs, or even private housing programs. But this is not an easy task.